Brazil get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Frank Rijkaard can really... Up he goes! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's a decent clearance. Aims beyond the defence. It's played through for him. Oh, what has happened here? Chance for a shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Rivaldo. Oh, good read. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. And here's Van Basten. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Turns back here, probably the best option. And no, that was never going to make it. Marquinhos. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Messi. Del Piero, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Las Vegas Lights really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention.
Odegaard! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Odegaard. Distributed tidily. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. No, it's come to nothing. Rijkaard.
Bebeto really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And that pass just didn't quite work. It's ended up in no man's land. And here's Rivaldo. He's got away. Mbappe has it in a wide position. He rises! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Mbappe. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And now the breakaway. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's a fine interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's managed to get free, in towards the back stick. Keeper has taken decisive action. Just eases him off the ball. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Odegaard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Out to the right. Now it's Messi. Not the most accurate pass.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Quality ball. That's a good ball out wide.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And that has been cleared. And he's cut it out. Messi. Del Piero. And they can counter here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Added time.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Played out to the right. Del Piero, brilliantly cut out. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And now I'd just like to
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Brazil leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. A solitary goal. That has been the... Goes for a shot! Now, who's... Oh, he's been caught napping! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Mbappe, and it's Rivaldo. Roberto Carlos, now Mbappe. It's a really well measured ball. Takes the shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Spread out to the left. Ronaldinho, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, nice touch. Rijkaard. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And the shot! It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
Can he finish? And now they can spring out of defence. Play towards the other side. Mbappe. Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. Now it's Messi. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he cuts out the supply. And he's gone searching crossfield. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Rijkaard. Number 13, Ødegaard. Number 14, Hannes. Number 22, Rivaldo.
And it's been taken short.
On the field. Number 6,
Played in deep.
Adams.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Number 21,
Brazil are looking to go forward now.
Number 10, Maradona. Substitutions taking place.
Knocks it into space. Tries to play it through. Oh, good taking him. It's Rui Costa! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Neymar. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Oh, good looking ball. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Now it's Alvarez. This is Beckham.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Maradona. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
That's the keeper's ball. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! The final 5 minutes. That has not gone well. Looking to play him in.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Neymar.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Van Basten. Maradona. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's been played through. He's picked his way through. It's a sharp pass. That's at the end. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I think Theo Hernandez is one.
Could be danger here! And this is Bebeto. And Messi! Oh, it's hit the post! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Vieira. To Marquinhos. Pull it. And it's Vieira. Del Piero. Mbappe. And the shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Beckenbauer is there, and he can get that clear. Del Piero. Del Piero goes steaming forward. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Bebeto! That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, this looks sharp. Well, what's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a check.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Taken off it pretty forcefully. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cleared without hesitation. And Del Piero! Yeah. A player of legendary status, still goalless at the moment. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's had a shot! And it's Pirlo. Good read, needed to be. Corner number 2 then. Looking for options for movement. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shot a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. Pull it. Now it's Lewandowski. Played into space. Hernandez with the delivery. Cafu with the clearance. That is a little undercooked. Hernandez This chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, well measured. Ah, that's a fine interception. And that's a throw-in. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing...
Chance for a shot! There it is! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Played back in. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Fullet. Oh, he's found support out wide. Costa Corta clears it away. So, third corner of the game. A header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Cafu. Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, he's been... And a chance! Vieira.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Oh, that's a key interception. Thinks one through. Deep into stoppage time. Now, can they get him away? Cafu. So, what can they make of this? Hernandez gets across to intercept that. Vieira. And it's Del Piero. Cafu cuts it out. And it's half-time here. No shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. Ronaldinho. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alexander-Arnold. Vieira. And he's had a hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So their fourth corner of the game. Mbappe! That's a half-decent try. Cafu. And it's Messi. And this is Del Piero. Ah, that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Lewandowski. And this is Maradona. Del Piero. Del Piero going face to face with his great rival. He has a look up. Crosses it in. Defending of... He's gone for goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They're up to 5 corners now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And And it's Hernandez. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Brazil are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Vieira. Del Piero. Swings, climbs up big! Harmlessly behind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Del Piero. Hernandez. He's a sharp little ball here. Shifting it to the flank. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Knocks it into space. And it's ended up in no man's land. Gives it back.
Oh, that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And it's pulled back. And he's gone backward here. Has a look and plays it forward. The ball has bounced loose now. Marquinhos. De Ligt. And it's Marquinhos. Oh, no question, that's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Marquinhos. And De Ligt. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Gullit. Marquinhos. And De Ligt. Marquinhos. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Marquinhos. On! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
There's a
13.
defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they?
Il numero 95. Il numero 4.
Brazil with another corner. They're up to 5 corners
Il
now.
numero 23. Scholes. Il numero 10. Messi.
Rui Costa!
Brazil really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, not quite on the same wavelength.
Del Piero really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Del Piero. Scholes. Van Dijk makes the interception. And it's Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar. That is good alertness.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Spread it left. Now it's Neymar. Cafu cuts out the pass. Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Lewandowski.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
He's tried one! And he has kept it out somehow.
Vieira is offering a wry smile there.
That has not gone well. Now it's Neymar. He's on it, can he get away? Hernandez. Oh, good take in a good area. Real chance! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position. And that is that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who's... Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And it was all yellow. What a sight it is here at the famous Estadio Azteca. Anyone out there not in one of those famous Club America shirts would feel almost naked here. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Conte. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Brazil with the corner, they're first. Punched away. And it's Van Dijk. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Pirlo. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, what a ball! There's the shot! Oh, what has happened here? Cochu. Del Piero, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Couple of decent early chances, it bodes well for an exciting game. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, easy pickings there. Del Piero. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's enjoyed that, he evidently loves the contest. For a moment you felt, oh no, this does not look good. Cafu. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Del Piero. Cafu. Can he get it through? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Del Piero. Pirlo has given away a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pinches it off him. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pirlo. All played for Del Piero. And it's Conte. Now it's Villa. Del Piero. Some good persistent defending here. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. And they're quick to press. Decent progress down the left. And the counter is on. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Roberto Carlos. Van Dijk. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's away. He's one-on-one and a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ronaldinho. They get a throw in. And it's gone back to the keeper. Cafu. It's Pirlo. Triol. Looking for options for movement.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's been shifted off it. And it's Del Piero. And Del Piero! It's their second corner of the game. And now they can clear their lines. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Cafu cuts it out. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Del Piero. Cafu! And it's Del Piero. Brazil finding their passes. Aims beyond the defence. Rijkaard. Kukçu. Well, they could break here. Del Piero. Ronaldinho. For Conte. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancel each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Brazil have it back and can go again. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Kukçu. Knocks it into space. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Van Dijk. Pressing high and with purpose. Del Piero.
Club America couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Koundé. Roberto Carlos. And it's Del Piero. Oh, super find. He's picked his way through. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been... And one more try! Has a shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
And this is Ronaldinho, and he's managed to get free. That's tidy. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Showing great feet there. And this is Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Pops him off in and wins back the ball. That's Park Ji-sung. Kurchu.
That's good play from him.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Rice powering forward here, and he's picked out the run. Gets his head on it! And it's in! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance. He's had a shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Brazil grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
He's found a way through! Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Club America are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And this is Park Ji-sung, and the shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Cambio en el América. Número 8. Número 6. Número 41. Entran número 11. Número 10.
And that has been cleared.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
He's on it, can he get away?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Park Ji-sung does well to get it back. He's in a great position here. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, nice touch.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Neymar. 3-all.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo
And
reglamentario.
it's Roberto Carlos. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Doku.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Joe Linton. Picked out, goes to finish! Desperate defending required here.
Well, he certainly...
And that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for one. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Lukiele. Ronaldinho does really well to win the ball there. And it's Del Piero. David Villa! David Villa! That's got him rattled. And we have our very first corner. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Brazil have their second corner now. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard. Hazard with the delivery. That should get the job done. Ronaldinho. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Memphis Depay. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Azar is wide and looking to get onto this. Picked out brilliantly. It's Memphis Depay! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
That's a throw. Triol. Ronaldinho. And it's Conte. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. And here's Ronaldinho. David Villa! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Reinders. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking to play him in. Shoots! Goal! Brazil! The breakthrough strike!
Villa just did brilliantly to get that under control before what was a really good finish for me too. He made it all look so effortless as well.
Brazil are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And this is Depay. Van Dijk. Cafu. Mukiele. Mukiele. Neymar. Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Oh, red, nice interception. And it's Neymar. It's Memphis Depay! Oh, it's hit the post! Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in. And that pass just didn't quite work. Can he get it through? Big chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Brazil leading 1-0 at the break.
Substituição em andamento.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Big header! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Tottenham grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, well measured. Engages and forces him off the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Memphis Depay going face to face with his great rival. Takes a shot! They're going to be quick to recover this. Crosses it in. And they can't read. Van Dijk, always a very imposing presence at the back.
Brazil really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Del Piero. This looks promising. Conte. He's going to be disappointed with that. It's a smartly directed ball. And it's Son Heung-min. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Teremos uma substituição.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mukiele has it out wide and in space. Del Piero. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Cafu. Oh, it's come loose. Tries from a long way out. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good ball. It's Bruno Fernandes. Good read, needed to be. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Ronaldinho. That's been cut out, well played. Serginho. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Mbappe is onto this. Mukiele. Oh, what a climb! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Camisa 9, camisa 7, Ronaldinho, camisa 18.
Oh, what a mistake!
No campo para a entrada de camisa
Can he
15,
finish?
camisa 17.
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Substituição.
Cafu. Oh, good spread. Now, can they get him away? Brazil have reclaimed it. Back into the middle.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's a Brazil free kick.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Maradona! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Maradona. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cafu. And it's lofted through here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Bernardo Silva. Reinders. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cross flung in. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Triol. Conte. And it's Griezmann. Reinders. Triol with the slide tackle there.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
And here's Griezmann. There will be 4 extra minutes. Serginho. There's the crossfield ball. Now Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes picks it up out wide. And he's in on goal. And the shot! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Desperate defending required here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that will be the final act. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's style of play is more akin to that of a wing-back or even a wide attacker. Time after time you see him make those overlaps, those marauding runs, providing support, the essential piece in any team looking to play on the front foot.
Oh, shooting chance! Roberto Carlos gets good distance on it. And here's Van Basten. He's having a go! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Driving on and making good progress. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Spread it left. There's the delivery.
That's good defensive concentration.
Lovely, great chance! Looking for options for movement. Could move up a gear here. And he welcomes it in. He's found a way through. Nicely aimed pass. Messi. And he plays one through. Bebeto. Now, can they get him away? It's Ronaldinho! Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Looking for the run. It's played through for him. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's a pretty loose pass. Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Well, that pass isn't the best. Still goalless at the moment. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. And they can't read. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He is through here. Bebeto. Now it's Messi. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Van Basten. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Messi. Knocks it into space. Well timed, excellent interception. And the counter is on. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Robertson. jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That looks a decent ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's shifting through the gears here. And that has been clubbed away. Well, that is one way to stop him. And this is Van Basten. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. And this could be the final action of the first half. Trion can get it clear. Yamal! And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision making and just a general sloppiness, so I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substituição em andamento.
And the action is back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
He's a sharp little ball here. And it's made its way to him. And Bebeto! Fantastic from Bebeto!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Brazil are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And this is Eto'o. Eto'o! Sensational from Eto'o! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered.
It's Pirlo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pirlo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Now this is Eto'o. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Brazil have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. That's a simple one for the keeper. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 10. Ronaldinho. Camisa 7. Camisa 13.
Cassias claims
Camisa 21.
Poland have the chance to go the other way.
Camisa 8. Camisa 26. Camisa
Out for a
6.
throw.
Camisa 24.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no joy this time. Looking for a runner. Van Dijk cuts it out. Good ball, good take. Can he get it through? Goes for a shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Brazil find a position of real strength now. Brazil do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pirlo. And this is Messi. Now there's a fine ball. He's ended up in no man's land. He's chosen to go back. And here's Raul. That's a good ball. Played out to the right. Now it's Messi.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Tries a measured ball. Thinks about the shot. No! Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Pirlo. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, that's well seen too. Now it's Messi. Foot in. Aims beyond the defence. Wants to play it back. Takes a shot! Oh, super goal! A finish of true class! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Now it's Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Eto'o.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Yamal tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Basten. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de
Can he get onto this? He's picked his way through. Can he finish? He scores! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Poland's playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Tries to play it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Yamal! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are right back within touch!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very...
And the referee brings it to a close. Brazil can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round. Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it, the way he just seemed to sweep the opposition aside. Even traditional bogey teams were just powerless to resist him when he was on his game.
Yeah, and I remember one game against the boys from Madrid when that famous front three were simply unplayable. They each scored a goal, with Messi grabbing the last one to put the icing right on the cake.
And he shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Lam clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, what a climb! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Yeah, that looks a decent ball. No way through. Big chance! Rude Hullet! Beyond special! What a player!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the pass is intercepted. Chooses to go back. Hullet! Just off target. Moved on forwards. Lovely pass, but can he get there? In by Hullet. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Triol. Cafu. The most accurate pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Couldn't squeeze it through. There's a look and plays it forward. Albert. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that is out of play. It's come to nothing. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Ajax clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, it's a great ball here. Big header! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, it's a sharp little ball here. Now he's got space here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Some resolute defending there. Knocks it into space. Oh, good spread. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Eto'o. He's beaten the last man. Koulibaly has given away a free kick.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Triol kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Pirlo. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nicely spread. Too long, and over the line. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Aims beyond the defence. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Quality ball.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Played out towards the right wing. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's intervened well there. Lahm. Kimmich can so cleverly bypass the press. Played into space. Ronaldinho.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Minuto de acréscimo.
Messi. Maldini does well to get it back. And this is Hullet. Played in with purpose. Corner given. This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, it's terribly wayward. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So off we go once more.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Nicely intercepted. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That has not gone well. Now it's Messi. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Threads one in. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Messi. Pass was just off target. Nicked it back promptly. Kimmich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Defending was strong and firm. And that has been cleared. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Looking to play him in.
Ajax have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Looking for options for movement. That's an excellent interception. Elbow goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. So nearly the perfect ball. Yes, ended up in no man's land. And he's away.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well read, nice interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tries to play it through. Well, they could break here. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Filling in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Cafu. Great vision. Maldini gets it away. Brazil have got it back and they'll have a good effort from distance. Tries to pass it through. No luck with that. Dink over the top. Nicely aimed pass. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ooh, perfectly measured that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 10, Ronaldinho. Camisa 21.
And it's Maradona.
Camisa 22. Camisa 9. Deixando o campo
Nicely
para a
weighted
entrada
ball.
de Camisa 26.
Nice interception, well timed.
Camisa 8. Camisa 18.
Ajax surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Teremos uma substituição.
That is a brilliant interception. Distributed tidily. Makaleli cannot be beaten that easily. Thinks about the shot. Hangs one in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Looking for the run, and he's picked out the run. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's being shifted off it. Ambitious ball here. Now that's well seen too. Danger averted for now. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Looks to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Maradona. And they've got Reed.
Minuto de acréscimo.
Neuer chooses to deal with it himself. And that's it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort and time.